Hi everybody, Eve here. Hope you're having a great week so far. And in today's analysis, we're going to take a quick look at three altcoins that has got some really good potential for this season. We did a similar video not too long ago called four altcoins to watch. Now, some of those coins are already up by 60%. So I'm going to link that idea to related ideas below. You can go check that one out. And today we're going to start with ADA Cardano, US dollar tether. We're in the 3-day time frame. Now, the previous time when we had taken a look at this coin, I believe we were trading somewhere just underneath our original Fibonacci retracement, and hence why we had drawn in this dark blue support line over here, which would have been our first intermediate support. And if you guys have been following for a while, we'll always say between 0 and 0.236 is an ideal reaccumulation for the time frame. But also this was obviously a very good entry. But once again, it's very close to the zero retracement. So it's very hard to get a definite bottom. But since we have pretty much, since this update that we had made over here when we were basically trading just underneath the zero, we are already up 41%. All right, so if you were lucky enough to check out this video when we were trading over there, this would be a 41% increase since there. However, at this point, during the altcoin season for 2022, we had made a couple of updates on that, also called Epic Alt Season 2022. And our first target at that point in would still be the 0.618. Now, if we take it from this point where we are trading right now, that could still be another 80 to 83%. All right, and judging by the Phoenix ascending in the 3-day time frame, it is looking really bullish for Cardano. Obviously, it's not just going to be a straight line up, but for this alt season, this is definitely one of the targets that I will be looking at. All right, the next one that we will look at is THETA. And we'll also be in the 3-day time frame for THETA. It's important to note that these altcoins will run when Bitcoin consolidates or has a small pullback. All right, and they'll run in the order of the size of their market cap compared to Bitcoin. So the higher market cap coins will run first, and then the smaller market cap coins will run later. All right, and at this point, I think this is probably one of the first times that we will be taking a look at THETA. Let's go through a quick analysis. Currently, we are trading at this point that has pretty much been our support for the longest time, which is now our resistance. Judging by just by chart analysis, not even pulling up the Fibonacci, just by looking at this chart, this is also definitely a really, really good entry. Still now over here, a very good entry because this is pretty much the neckline support. All right, and an entry under the neckline support in such a high time frame is a really, really great entry. Judging by the Phoenix ascending, we can definitely still go much higher. Let's pull up that Fibonacci retracement to see what some of our first targets would look like. So I take it from the top, drag it all the way down to the bottom. All right, and currently you'll see we are still trading in our ideal 0 to 0.236 for a reaccumulation. And if we'd had to go from this point, our first target would be the 0.618, and that is a whooping 157%. All right, once again, not necessarily going to be a straight line up. It's going to, Bitcoin's going to go up, consolidate a bit, and then the altcoin market runs. And then Bitcoin goes up, consolidates, and then the altcoin market runs. So this might still take, a couple of weeks to get there, but that will be the target that we are looking at. And the last one we'll take a look at for today is CRV, US dollar tether, and we have done quite a couple of updates on CRV before. It's a coin that I think is pretty similar to Doge or Shiba. You kind of never know when it's going to run, so it makes for a good part of a diversified portfolio, but you would need some patience with it because you can see there's not all that much action that's been happening lately since the opening. All right, but this was also pretty much the previous analysis that we were taking a look at, and I'm just going to change this price label. If we had to go from where we are right now just to the 0.618 would be over here. That would definitely be the first target, and that is a very, very modest target. If we take from where we are now, that is 78%. all right, but also definitely see the potential to get at least back up to the 1. I would actually say instead of the 0.618, I'll be looking at the 1 as my first target, just compared to where the price action has been before. Even the 2.618 would be a very reasonable target. But if we keep it really modest and we just at least go back to the previous all-time high, that is 130%. Once again, judging by the Phoenix ascending, it's looking really bullish and we are in a bull market. So now the only thing is when the coins run and by market cap, and you might need to have a little bit of patience with that. And that's it from my side, guys. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out our channels. There's lots of additional content on there, a lot more coin coverage, a lot more time frames, some educational content. So you've got a free 3-day trial. Go free to just play around there and check that out. Thanks for watching.